Shalom, fucking first all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushua, Bahashim Rakakodash, that we're on about the millstone, slice intellect. Come back to the lesson out real quick, based off on the 10 times are coming, man. People will try to say, like, people don't know when the end time, though. They know that it's soon, but they don't know when is, man. Because honestly, we're in those times, bro. We're in those last time, man. And right, the time is about to get right. Right now is the time to make sure you get yourself right, get yourself in line, righteousness, man, before the shit goes down, bro. This is Matthew 24 verse 37, and it reads, "But as the days of Noah, so shall also the Son of Man be." So that's the days of Noah, bro. So shall man be. What were they doing, man? Read on real quick, and it reads, "For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage until the day that Noah into the ark." And that's what they're doing now, man. They're eating and drinking. They're doing all this kind of bullshit, man. They're trying to celebrate life, bro. And you have the scripture like, hey, this is the days of Noah, so also the son of man be. Read on, selective. Until and said, marry and given to marriage until the day Noah into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them away. So they did not know until the flood came, bro. They didn't know until rain started coming from the clouds. That's how people act, bro. They just do all be all. They just worry about shit when shit happen, man. They don't plan ahead, man. When shit goes down, bro, they see the place is fucking crashing, man. They see this and they see that, man. They see World War III. They see all this shit, bro. Race war is soon coming up, bro. And yep, they don't do nothing about it. They just keep doing their lives, doing the shit they want to do. So not knew until the flood came and took them all away. So also the coming of the Son of Man be. And then verse 42 and reads, "Watch therefore, for ye know not what hour your Lord doth cometh." So watch, man. I know the watch be ready. I know it's the best time you're giving the message. We're saying is like, alright, hey, get yourself right, man. Because you don't know what time they're gonna come, bro. You don't know when the house is gonna come back to the place and destroy this place. But know this. Watch it therefore, because you don't know what hour your Lord doth come. But know this, that if a good man of the house have known and will watch, the thief will come, he would have watched, and would not have suffered his house be broken up. So hey, it's like, if you knew what time the house should come back, then you could have got ready, man. You could have got ready in time, this and that, but we don't know. The thief, man, when the thief comes, man, he's gonna come in anytime you want. You come when you're at work, while you're sleeping, why you just going out to Walmart real quick, man? You're breaking that bitch and come and go right out. So hey, the same sense on that, because hey, we don't know, man. We don't know. You can become next week, tomorrow. We don't know. But at this time now, is to get right before shit goes wrong. But know this. So yes, read on. But know this, that if the good man of the house have known and will watch, the thief will come. He will have watched and will have not suffered his house be broken up. Sorry. Broken up. Therefore be ye also ready, for such an hour ye think not the Son of Man cometh. For who then is a faithful and wise servant, whom his Lord have made ruler over his household, to give them meat in due season? Blessed is the servant from whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find so doing. So blessed servant when he does, doing the shit he's supposed to do, man. And that's what everybody's doing right now. You're doing the shit you're supposed to do while you're doing this thing you're supposed to do. Right now, getting the word, man, teaching the highways and byways, bro, and make sure you keep the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. Because look, if you find someone sleeping, bro, like your supervisor, right? So your supervisor comes up and announces. Let's say you work at a job, you're fucking up on your job, you're purposely fucking up, but you think, oh, hey, don't worry about it, supervisor's gonna come, it's all good, man. That dude see you doing your stupid shit, bro. And you know what? Because I'll give it up. But this dude at work told me, man, how basically his buddy at his job, like him and his buddy were all fucking around, right? And like their superior manager, like way up, bro. So I'm fucking around, like, and we're like, hey, bro, so I'm fucking like, hey, like, oh yeah, like, all right, you wanna do like, hey, say, hey, don't worry. Say, hey, don't worry about it, like, just leave and don't come. You can take the rest of the day off, and don't ever come back. Basically, they weren't being wise. They weren't even wise in their job, man. They were going fuck around doing this, doing that. They weren't being wise, man. Maybe to be wise in this truth, bro. You gotta do what you gotta do, man. You're preaching this word, teaching knowledge, man. You gotta do what you have to do, man. Blessed is the servant whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find so doing. Verily I say unto you, that he shall make him a ruler over all his goods. But if that servant shall say in his heart, my Lord delayeth his coming, and shall begin to smite his fellow servants, and to eat and drink with the drunken, the Lord, but he found that, that evil servant, bro, that just like, I ain't gonna come in time soon, man. Look, we don't know when it's time to come. So I don't know, man. No brother's gonna say that, yeah, they know the specific time, this time to get right, this time. No, man. So hey, what we're doing, make sure you're getting right. Make sure you're doing that, man. Make sure you're doing this. Because look, if you're kind of that slothful servant, then wait. I'm gonna get that real quick, man. Please, in Proverbs. Suck it. Look, bro, if you ain't trying to get it right, bro, that's up to you, man. You're preaching his word, teaching, you're giving the warning at the end of the day. I'm trying to find this select my phone's messing up. Come on. Find it right quick. This is Proverbs 6 and verse 6 means, go to the ant, thou sluggard, consider her ways and be wise. Which having no guide, overseer, or ruler, provided her meat in the summer and gather her food in the harvest. So it's like ant, bro. Because ant, like, yeah, well, another thing, bro, they have to do, they plan ahead constantly. Like, all right, during this time, during the summer, basically during summertime, it's time to harvest, time to make sure you're good then, because it's the winter, when nothing's growing, bro, when nothing's growing out there, you're ready for it, man. You're ready for that harsh winter. Like, I believe this is my old history teacher, no, my old English teacher told me that basically, like, back then, bro, was a more simpler time, man. It's like, the dudes were doing, bro, they're always going out and gathering wood throughout the whole year. Because look, when it gets that hard winter, man, and when that really hard winter, they can't go outside. They can't heat chopping trees. That's wasting too much energy, wasting too much time, and they possibly die out there. So during all the other seasons, bro, they're gathering up. Make sure and get their firewood, man. Make sure they're stored, ready for that winter, man. And that's when that winter, bro. That winter be Yahushua, basically. Because when Yahushua comes, man, you can't plan ahead already. It's already happening already. Like, you're planning ahead. That's something right there, man. It's like you going to summer, bro, but now you don't have no fucking money. You have no place where you're gonna be. But it's like, well, I made it here. Well, this is here now, man. You can't make that shit on the spot, bro. Continuing on. So how long wilt thou sleep, O sluggard? And when wilt thou arise out of thy sleep? A little slumber, a little slumbering, a folding of the hands to the sleep. So shall poverty cometh as one travails, and they want as an armed man. So hey, bro, you being like constantly like, all right, I'm gonna do it later. The whole later spirit, bro. The whole I'll do it later, man. But look, right now there is no later, bro. Tomorrow isn't promised. In fact, I'm gonna get that real quick, man. At the end, though, tomorrow isn't promised today. Tomorrow is not promised. It's in James, real quick. And it reads, if any man, it's James 4. Okay, what's Peter talking? This is James 4 and verse 13, and it reads, go to now, either say today or tomorrow we shall go in such city and continue there a year and buy and sell and get gain. So like bro, say something like that, man. Say like, oh, tomorrow like say, oh, tomorrow we're gonna do this and this, that, man. Whereas you know not what should be tomorrow. For what is your life? It is in a vapor that appeareth for a little time, then vanisheth away. For ye ought to say, if the Lord will, we shall live and do this or that. So if the Lord will, we should do this and that, man. Say, don't worry about tomorrow, man. You know, tomorrow might have a whole plethora of fucking things happen, bro. Like tomorrow you might get a flat tire. Tomorrow that shit might happen. That shit might happen, man. So hey, focus on what you have to do today, bro. Make sure you get yourself right for that day. Now, probably shit's gonna happen, bro. Your life is fucking bitch, man. Make sure you always, if you can do right, man. Don't try to be some like, oh yeah, that later spirit, bro. That later, man. It's always later, bro. There's always something for that, motherfuckers, bro. It's always later. I'll do it later. While you're fucking around doing this and that and the other, man. Look, that later might not come. But later, some other shit might happen, man. Because look, this life is a bitch, bro. This life fucking shows. This life is hell. So, hey, don't worry about what's on them. Don't worry about it later, bro. Be that good and wise, faithful servant. Prepare now. I'm back to verse 48. Acts 24 and verse 48. And it reads, but the evil servant saith in his heart, my Lord delayeth his coming, and shall begin to smite his fellow servants, and to eat and drink with the drunkard. The Lord of that servant shall come in the day when he looketh for not for him. So when you think, oh, shit ain't gonna happen, bro, shit ain't gonna happen, man, that's when his Lord come, bro. That's when he shouldn't come back. Suck it. When I think shit's not gonna go wrong, like, oh yeah, it's all good, I'm gonna fuck up, but it ain't gonna come today, man. He might come tomorrow, but not today. I'm gonna do what I have to do, man. That's when he comes, bro. That's when he comes. You know why? Because he knows you're fucking up. He knows you're fucking up, bro. He has that sentiment like, man, this dude ain't doing right. And the Lord of that servant shall come in a day when he looketh not for him, and an hour that he is not aware of, and shall cut him asunder, and appoint him his portion if the hypocrites, and shall appoint him with the hypocrites, man. There should be weeping and gnashing of teeth. So, hey, don't be that slothful and wicked servant, bro. Prepare, man. Prepare. Right now, so we're giving that warning. We're giving that time of heed, bro. Where it's like, hey, this is the time. Get right before it's too late, man. But you look at the end of the day. If you've been told this word and still not have gotten it, man, that's up to you. That's split off of our hands. You can't say, because you can't say that, oh, I never told, I never this and that, man. No, you were told this truth, bro. You were told this. This is Hebrews 11. In fact, I'm starting at verse 6, bro. And it says, but without faith, it is impossible to please him. I'm talking about him, I'm talking about the Most High. Without faith, it is impossible to please him. Because look, you gotta have faith in this thing, man. You gotta believe the Most High protect you at the end of the day. I believe that, alright, at the end, the Most High thing, God may protect me, man. Because without faith, bro, what the fuck you're doing, man? You're living a carnal ass mind, bro. I said a carnal mind is, in fact, I'm gonna get that real quick. Honestly, bro. They can't believe these people, man. Because people, they just go by sight. They just go what the fuck they see. They just do, alright, I see this, now I'm gonna do this, man. This is Romans 8 and verse 6, and it reads. In fact, I'm gonna start at verse 5. And it reads, this is Romans 8 and verse 5, and it reads, for they that are after the flesh do the mind the things of the flesh. So hey, you're after the flesh and do the things after the flesh, bro. But they are like some motherfuckers that, you know, doing worldly shit, man. People are constantly in this world, man. These carnal last 2/3, bro. Hey, they're gonna fall after the flesh, man. They ain't gonna do righteous, man. They ain't gonna do righteousness at all. But they that are after the spirit, the things of the spirit. So hey, here the spirit, bro. You're gonna do things of the spirit, man. And the spirit has that faith, bro. Because look, we live in a world where basically it's all by sight. It's all by sight, man. Honestly, bro. You have that faith, that trust in the Most High. Keep reading on. It means for it to be carnal minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. Be carnal minded is death. So hey, And the spiritual thing, bro, a spiritual thing is faith, bro. Spiritual thing is trust in the Most High. A lot of people don't have this. Is trust no one, bro. You don't trust anybody, man. They're showing their trust like, oh, trust no one. Yeah, exactly. People are carnally fucking minded, and that carnal mind is gonna lead to their goddamn death. And it reads, because the carnal mind is enmity. I'm gonna write that word enmity real quick, man. Get it real quick. Second. Enmity, hostility by implication, a reason of opposition, enmity, hatred. So, being carnally minded is hatred against the Most High. As enmity against the Most High, for it is not subject to the law of Yahweh, neither indeed can be. So then they are after the flesh, that they are in the flesh cannot please Yahweh. But you are not of the flesh, because we are not of the flesh, man. We have that faith, we have that trust, man. We have that. We're not like the motherfuckers, bro. Keep reading. And it reads, like you. It says, but ye are not in the flesh, but in the spirit. If it be that the spirit of Yahweh dwell with you, now if any man have not the spirit of Mashiach, he is not of his. So not the spirit of Mashiach, but you're not seeing that Holy Spirit, not accepting most High and the Son Yahweh Shai. Hey, you're not of this, man. Not of the truth, bro. Back to verse Hebrews. This is Hebrews 11 verse 6, and it reads, but without faith it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to Yahweh must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. So you gotta have faith, man. You know, it's the biggest thing, bro. A lot of people they don't have that, bro. They don't have faith in the Most High, because look, it's a long haul. I'm wrong. This truth is a long haul. You're gonna get hell. We're gonna get. If I don't know what's that, bro, but we're gonna catch hell. We're gonna do this. We're gonna have that, man. But this place is a long run, man. But you have faith in the Most High. What it says again, real quick, and it reads. And again, it says, and he that is a rewarder of. But I'm gonna read the whole scripture again. But without faith it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to Yahweh must believe that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. That diligently seek him, man. They can't be half-assed. You can't half-ass this shit, bro. You can't half-ass this at all. Diligently seek the Most High. Don't try to go on your own dumb shit, bro. By faith, being warned of Yahweh of things not seen as yet, move with fear. You know, he didn't see the flood yet, man. He was told that, hey, this was gonna happen, man. And he moved with fear because Most High gave him that warning, man. And Most High giving that warning right now that, hey, this place is gonna fucking go down. This place is gonna go down with thermonuclear missiles. But faith, being warned of Yahweh, thing not seen yet, moved with fear, prepared an ark to saving of his house, by which he condemned the world, and became heir of the righteous, which is by faith. By faith, Abraham, when he was called to go out in a place which he should have received an inheritance, obeyed and went out, not knowing whither he went. By faith, he sojourned in the land of promise as a stranger, as in a strange country, dwelling in the tabernacle of Isaac and Jacob, the heirs of him of the same promise. So, hey, bro, you gotta have faith in this thing, man. Biggest thing you gotta have is faith. We're about to say faith, Israelites, bro. We're not going out here. We're not gonna start a goddamn militia, man. Not gonna try to do this. Not gonna try to do that, man. We're gonna have faith, bro. And faith most gonna take us out of this place, man. Because they're not like other motherfuckers, bro. Like, oh, you gotta prepare, you gotta do this, gotta do that. Hey, man, when the shit happens, bro, it's just gonna happen, man. And most likely deliver us out of that time. In fact, I'm gonna get that real quick. I have faith that most likely will get us out of those times, man. real quick. Come on. This is 2 Peter 2 verse 9, and it reads, "The Most High knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptations, and reserve the unjust until the day of judgment to be punished. But chiefly them that walk after the flesh, in the lust of uncleanness, and despise government, presumptions, are they self-willed? They are not afraid to speak evil of dignities." Hey man, don't be like the motherfucker working on an unclean thing, man. Look, trust in Most High, Most High gonna live you out of temptation, Most High gonna live you out of this, Most High gonna live you out of that, man. When shit goes wrong, Most High will deliver you, but you have to have faith at the end of the day. You can't be like, well, I don't see him. Well, shit's going bad right now. But look, bro, everybody's catching hell, bro. Everybody at the end of the day is gonna catch hell, and it's truth, man. I ain't met a single brother that has not. I seen every brother and I hear testimonies of them, man, of how they catch hell, how they're going through this, how they're going through that. It ain't gonna be an easy walk, bro. We gotta have faith in this thing, man. In fact, I'm gonna get there real quick, bro. It's gonna be a harder walk, man. It's gonna be a hard walk, but you know what? Hey, if you ain't, that's part of the truth, man. It's the only part of the truth is this walk. Let me get that real quick. Suck it. This truth is a hell, bro. Come on. This is 1 Peter's 4 and verse 12. Come on, and it reads, "Say, beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial which is to try you." So think it not strange, bro. We're gonna go through a fiery trial, man. We're gonna go through we're gonna catch some hell in this scene, bro. This place is gonna fucking test us, man. Gonna push us to our utmost limits at the end of the day. Yeah, it has to me, bro. This place fucking pushes me. Like, goddamn, like, as long as you keep that faith, that's the whole point. As long as you keep the faith in the Most High. That's the thing you gotta have in this truth, man, is a strong will. You can't be weak-minded like other men, bro. You gotta have a strong will. The Most High will deliver us out of our hell. You know, there's no plan B. There's no plan C, D, E, F, G, man. There's only plan A, and plan A is to trust in Most High to deliver us out of this life, man. And the way we do that is follow the laws and commandments of the Most High, go in our highways and byways and teach this place of the uttermost instruction. Be a good brother, bro. Beloved, thinking not strange concerning the fire trial which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened unto you. But rejoice, man. But rejoice. You know why? As much as you are partakers of Mashiach's suffering. Because look, Yahushua did not came here to die for everybody, bro. He came here to die for the 144,000 and the 1/3, man. He didn't came for these goddamn 2/3. He didn't came for these fucking Edomites, for these goddamn Moabites, these so-called white men today, man. For these goddamn Mexicans, these goddamn, they ain't Mexican, but these are goddamn beaners, bro. Fucking spicks, man. I want to tired of these goddamn spicks, bro. But rejoice, and as much as you are partakers of Mashiach's suffering, that when his glory shall be revealed, you may be glad also of exceeding joy. If you are reproached for the same spirit Mashiach, happy are ye, for the spirit of glory and of Yahweh resteth upon you. And their part he is evil spoken of, but on your part he is glorified. But let none of you suffer as a murderer or a thief. But it's like when we catch hell in this thing, man, when we catch hell in this truth, we're not suffering like these two, bro. We're not suffering for unrighteousness, we're suffering for righteousness' sake. Because no matter what, you're gonna catch hell. You're gonna catch hell in the world, man. People be like, man, I'm going through it. Yeah, they're just going through it because they're fucking wicked, man. They're going through it because they're wicked ass motherfuckers, bro. They're wicked pieces of shit, honestly. But when we suffer, man, when we go through hell, when we go through this, man, we're suffering for righteousness' sake because we are partakers of Mashiach's suffering. That Mashiach, bro, he suffered for our sins. But let none of you suffer as a murderer, or as a thief, or as an evildoer, or as a busybody in other men's matter. If any man suffer as a Christian, because we are the true Christians, bro. We are the true anointed ones. Let him not be ashamed, but let him glorify Yahweh on his behalf. For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of Yahweh. And the house of the Most High, bro. I say, we are the house of the Most High, man. We are the house, bro. You're the house being built. We're building that temple, bro. And I'll judge you your 2/3 too, man. You wicked ass 2/3 that's like, oh, they praise the Most High if they really don't, bro. As if it began at us, what shall the end of them that obey not the gospel of Yahweh? And if the righteous scarce be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear? If the righteous are scarcely saved, then what about the sinner, man? What the sinner and the unrighteous you, man? Look, these people are completely fucking destroyed, bro. Their minds be fucking warped, man. Most High has heavy judgment for these people, bro. Heavy fucking judgment, man. I mean, heavy, man. And like I think, bro, look, a scoffer could come up, mock you, man. The next fucking day, he could kill his goddamn family. And he's fucking all this and that because he was a scoffer, bro. Most is a terrible power. He's a terrible and fearful power. This guy gotta know what you're dealing with at the end of the day, man. I'm like, alright, this is the truth, man. That's what it is, man. Let me get to 1 Peter 3 and verse 17, and it reads, it's going based on what I was saying, it reads, for it is better, if the will of Yahweh be so, that ye suffer for well-doing, than for evil-doing. So it's better for us to suffer for well-doing, that we're doing good. That's alright, Most High, so like, alright, I'm gonna give you hell because you're doing good in this thing, man. Because you're pushing through, and I want you to build yourself up. That's a blessing. Honestly, that's a blessing, bro. Like, alright, you're doing good. I'm gonna give you hell because I'm trying to uplift your spirit, man. That no matter what, when times goes wrong, when times gets super heavy during times of Jacob's trouble, that you'll be able to stand it. That you suffer, that's a then for evil doing. Because look, when you look at they're judged because of their unrighteous works, man. They ain't being built up for nothing, bro. They ain't being built up for a better purpose, bro. They're being built up. They're not being built up. They're being destroyed, man. When we get hell, man. When we go through this, we're going through that. We rebuild. Our walls become stronger. We become a much more tuned with the Most High. But when these people, man, they don't build up again. Their faith is built on rocky foundation, man. And yet it's easy to they keep breaking down. Right, they build a little bit stable, then they keep breaking down and breaking down and breaking down. These people are being broken down, but we are being brought up. Keep reading on. And it reads, for Mashiach have once suffered for sins, the just for the unjust, that he might bring us to Yahweh, being put to the death in the flesh, but quickened by the Spirit, and by which also he went and preached unto the spirits in prison, which sometime were disobedient, when once the long suffering of Yahweh waited in the days of Noah, while the ark was a preparing, wherein a few, that is, a soul were saved by water. So, amen. So, Yahweh had to die for us for our sin, man. And he was righteous, man. Yahweh was understanding he was righteous, bro, in everything he was doing. And it's like, hey, we're gonna catch hell in this team, bro. Not fair. Yahweh was perfect, the perfect, bright man, and we just go like, oh, we just do what the fuck we want now, bro. No, we have built up for the truth, man. This ain't something that you just kind of come in, kind of go out, come in, bro. That's these other places, bro. That's these harlot houses, man. Because look, so I can make some water real quick. Like I was saying, bro. I mean, look, I haven't been in church in years, right? let's say it's like in a hypothetical situation, I go walk in that bitch again, bro. They're coming with open arms. They ain't what scripture says, bro. I'm gonna get that real quick, man. It's Proverbs. Real quick. This is Proverbs 1. I'm gonna start at verse 32, I'm sorry, 33 to 23. Fuck it. And it reads, turn ye on your proof, behold, I will pour my spirit unto you, I will make my words known unto you. Because I have called, and you refuse, I stretch out my hand, and no man regardeth, because ye have set at not all my counsel, or what none might approve. That's basically Charles Austin, man. They're just like, alright, you know, you come anytime you want, you lay in your life, this and that. But like, yeah, it's a beautiful thing in this truth, bro, too. But hey, you come to this truth, man, you know, I'm like, alright, you know, it's gonna happen, bro. Like I say, yeah, it's time for mercy, this is the time to be getting right. But with Christians, they like, oh, anytime to get right. You could fuck up for 10 years. You have people telling you fuck up, hey, stop doing that. But when you finally start, oh, I'm gonna get better now. Like, alright, then come back in, bro. No, that's not the truth, man. Let me get this real quick, I'll find it real. Look, the gates of mercy are closing, bro. Yeah, these gates, bro, they ain't gonna always be out there, man. We're not gonna always be out there, bro. So get this time before it's too late. Get this truth before it's too late, man. While this truth is hot, while this truth is out there, man. Get it before it's too late. Because why? Keep reading on. Because I called and refused, I have stretched out my hand, and no man regardeth, because ye have set at not all my counsel, and would none my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh, when your fear cometh as desolation, when destruction comes as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish come upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. They will try to seek the Most High, man. They try to seek, like, alright, you know, like, hey, where will those men teaching out the highways and byways, man? But look, there's going to come a time we're not going to be always out there. No, we're not being on highways and byways. And when that time comes, people are trying to look for us, man. But hey, we ain't going to be out here, man. You look, you're going to be a fan of the word, bro. Let me get that real quick, select you. It's how the spirit flows sometimes, man. And most someone's I'm trying to get first no time, but I think it was going this, going that, going this, going that, man. Suck it. Conscious